Hello, Jim and Kathleen Casement and AFCM America. Well, here's Jim and Jan Newton from Australia, and we just want to bring a greeting. We're praying for you and trust this is going to be the best conference ever. We're very excited. We're in an interesting period of time right now where we're anticipating a brand new, fresh outpouring of the Spirit of God. And I want you to know here in Australia we're trusting God and believing God for this outpouring, and we're looking forward to being a part of everything that God has in the future for us. On the international scene, we continue to work to develop the international AFCM and taking the word of faith to all the nations, and that plan is continuing to come along, and we're very pleased with how it's all coming together. Earlier this year I was in South Korea, and we have a church over there that has been running our Bible school. I think this was their third graduation service, and they're very excited about the teaching and the word, and they want to really expand that into other parts of South Korea. If you know somebody that speaks Korean and understands the word of faith, they're looking for someone to help interpret the Bible school, so we'd love to hear from you. In South Korea, the situation there is very interesting. The church is pastored by a Chinese pastor, and he did the AFCM ITC Bible School in China, in the Chinese language of course, and so he took a copy of that with him and his South Korean wife when they moved to South Korea to establish a church. And they play the Bible school in Chinese, and the wife translates it into Korean. And so what do they want to do now is they want to be able to translate the Bible school into Korean, and also part of it they want to do is also to play it in English with South Korean subtitles, because there are people over there that speak English or want to learn English, and so it will help them both to get the word and to also help their English learning and their English translation. So a lot of exciting things are happening, so we look forward to see how they put all this together. But they're very, very keen, because they know the word has changed their lives with the ITC Bible School, and they want to get it into as many places in South Korea as well. And they also want to be ready when the rest of that nation opens up to have the word ready to go in there as well. In about 2 weeks' time I'll be heading off to the Solomon Islands, where I'll be a part of a South Pacific conference where we are stirring the islands of the South Pacific to be a part of an outpouring of the Spirit of God. This is something they've had in their hearts for the last 20 years. It hasn't gone very far, but we're hoping to be a part of motivating that. They want to take the gospel from the Pacific Islands across New Zealand, Australia, up through Asia, the Middle East to Jerusalem. So we're looking forward to being a part of that, and many islands will be coming to the Solomons to be a part of this event. Later on in the year I'm going to be in Kenya with Jenny Oching and Tobias Odepo, where we're going to be a part of an AFCM conference there for Africa, and also we'll be a part of doing prison graduations. Last year I did 6 Bible school graduations in 6 men's maximum security prisons. I'm not sure how many I'll be doing this year. They said there could be up to 10, so that'll keep us fairly busy. And also they're building a Bible school in one of the prisons, in Kodiaga prison, and I've just had a report that that's coming along really well, and they've got the foundations down and they're getting ready to build the rest of it, and hopefully it'll be ready by the time that I arrive there in November, so we can dedicate that building.
To give you a report from Kodiaga prison, in the first year there was a Bible school student who was in for murder, and by the grace of God he was released and knocked on the door of Disciples of Mercy AFCM in Kenya, and Jenny took him in, and now he started as the gatekeeper, and then he started as the bread seller, and now he is on the staff there. So AFCM, the assistant pastor of Jenny's church there. So AFCM ITC is making an impact in Africa. It's making an impact in every nation that it's in.
I'm going to India, where some really good things are developing. We've established AFCM over there, and we're working with some other people that are already doing some great work in India. And we want to establish more Bible schools, printing of books, and being able to assist the Indians to be able to go to their surrounding nations and take gospel to those nations.
We're also getting out to Australia this year and to the different states and holding women's conference, and we've called it Women Connect. And we've just had one in Western Australia, in Perth, which is on the other side from where we are. And Perth's known as the most isolated city in the world, and so we felt that to go to Western Australia was a good place to start, because a lot of those people come to our family reunion, and we felt that we wanted to go there and to bless them. We had a wonderful time of fellowship, a wonderful time of ministry. We stayed overnight at a conference centre, which was wonderful, and just had an overnighter, an AFCM overnighter. It was very successful, and the only criticism that I've had from it was that it wasn't long enough. So that's a really good criticism, and we hope to go to North Queensland later in the year, and also later in the year we're going to a country town here in New South Wales. So the women are connecting, and it's having great results, and we're very excited about what the Lord's doing through the women of AFCM.
Another exciting thing that we've got happening here in Australia is with the youth, and we've got Youth Activate, and the leaders of that have been in Albury Baylis, and they're not here with us, but we have Danielle, and she's one of the leaders, and so I thought I'd get Danielle just to share a little bit about Youth Activate and what's happening within the young people's group.
We have a Youth Activate camp coming up. It's going to be the last week of September into October, and it's very exciting. The theme for this year is For Such a Time, and I think that that's really indicative of what we want to happen with the youth. We want them to realize that now is the time, and now is the time to step up into leadership, and now is the time to go out into their schools and communities and to just raise up and to be men and women of God. I really feel it strongly that it's a leadership camp, that the kids who come are leaders in their churches and in their communities, and I got to attend last year and it was amazing. They really impressed me in just their hunger for God and their excitement about all the amazing things that they're doing.
On behalf of AFCM Australia and Jan and myself and Danielle, who's holding the camera, and all the AFCM members here, we just want to let you know we love you and we appreciate you, and have a great conference, and we look forward to hearing the great reports from the outpouring of the Spirit of God in your meeting. So God bless you, and thank you very much.